Another one for Tommy boy. Another one for the world. Another one for the listeners. And maybe
Welcome back to the Third Leg Podcast. This episode we have NFL Week 13 recap with Week 14 preview. This episode we got Dr. Dunny, Solo Dolo. How you doing? How you been, brother?
Hey, pretty good. Not too bad. Not too bad. Dan can't be with us today. He's over in Europe, so hopefully he's having fun across the pond. But we'll hold the house down.
I seen his snap. I know he's having fun over there.
Oh, for sure. He's dabbling in all the different foods and alcohols and rating each and
He's
one of
rated
them.
every single picture he has on Snap. There's a rating. It's fucking great
It's
so far.
hilarious. Hilarious. But I mean, let's get into it. Obviously, we don't want to spend too much time on dwelling in the past because we'll get a little depressed like we were last weekend. But
Just finally recovering.
right, Packers they beat the Lions 31-24. What are your takes? What do you think? Was it the Lions losing, the Packers winning, a combo of both? What do you think?
Combo of both. It's just I don't think we're good enough. I don't think we have the depth that we need to compete. Or I mean, the biggest thing is we've talked about it multiple weeks. If they have to score 30 plus points every week, you're gonna lose a decent amount of those games. It's really hard to score 34 plus, and every time it seems like they lose, that's one of the case. They have to score 30 plus, and we just don't have the defensive star power to keep up with defensive or even a decent Green Bay team. Like Green Bay doesn't have all the skill around the ball that we're going to see this week with Dallas.
Right.
Like like I don't want to get into the future already, but if we had a hard time covering like Dobbs and Wicks, it's going to be pretty tough to cover Pickens if he's at 100, and then CD obviously, and then Ferguson, the best tight end fantasy wise in the league, one of the best or one of the most targeted tight ends in the league week in and week out. So the fact that we struggled with Green Bay is just it tells me this late in the season we're not ready. We don't have the depth to compete like we were 2 years ago. So I don't want to just blame the offense. Excuse me. The offense or having stagnant play or relying on big play JMO or Gibbs. We got Laporta down, Amon Ra's down, super shuffled line. It's tough to get things rolling and clicking for a full drive to get in the end zone. It's tough, even with the the studs we have around the ball, and with one of the best 1-2 combos at running back in the league. It's still extremely hard to score in the NFL. Scoring 34 is you typically have to have a lot of big plays or not turn the ball over, and we haven't been able to play a clean game or defensively hold them to 30.
Yeah, and that's what's kind of sad is our offense scores 24 points. We put up four
Hmm.
scores, and we can't get a consistent stop from our defense to win a ball game. That being said, had we maybe kicked the field goal here or kicked the field goal there or completed a wide open pass on fourth down,
Yeah.
maybe the game's a little bit different. Maybe if a false start have been called instead of a timeout given, it would be a little bit different too. Or maybe that first touchdown isn't actually a touchdown. It didn't look like it to me. But hey, regardless, you got to play the game. You got to win. Um, we didn't do enough to do that. I think with Amon Ra going down, Sam Laporta going down, there's two security blankets that Goff kind of turns to all the time when we need something. That's where he's going.
So our two most targeted receiver, tight end, whatever,
Right.
on our team for the last 2 years.
For sure. And now you have other guys who kind of have to step into those roles, right? But Brock Wright is not explosive like Sam Laporta. JMO is explosive, but doesn't have the niche that Amon Ra does for route running and getting off of presses and that kind of stuff. He's fast as fuck. He can run. He can run good routes, but Amon Ra's a different,
He's
different
not a
beast.
slot receiver.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, he's just not a slot receiver. That's not what he.
100.
It's not what he's been doing. The worst thing is this year we don't have like that. third or fourth receiver that was short, you know, speed over the middle. Like we just had a lot of shorter, speedy guys, and I feel like this roster receiving depth that we thought we were going to have going into the year is just it's not there.
Right. And I mean, like you look back, we had what was his damn name last year that just left us? He was a number 3 receiver for us. God, I can't remember his name right now. Tim Patrick. Yeah, we don't have someone like that who's a veteran, bigger receiver, can catch good contested balls. Tesla was supposed to be that, but he's getting so little snaps, so little opportunities that he can't be that.
Hmm.
Next year or growing into it, he could be, but this year he's kind of getting sprung into a role that he might not be ready for. JMO or Amon Ra's out this week, so we're not going to have him. Laporta, they're talking about might be done for good
Hmm.
with his back injury, and Kirby might be done for good with his knee.
Yeah, yeah. For
Like the
Kirby's definitely done
shitstorm
for
is
the year.
rolling right now for Laporta or for the Lions.
Yeah, and it's kind of been the story for the Lions the last 2 years, just injury, and
That medical team needs to get looked at, dude. Something is not going right.
I don't know what's going on, but they are extremely fragile. And the worst thing is, it's been like this since week 6.
Right.
You know what I mean? We have been banged up all fucking year, and then we've had two of the biggest pieces of our offense ripped away in the last 2 weeks.
Yep. Terrion's on the IR right now, right? He just got put on.
Yep, he's done for the year. I seen him posted on IG or something.
So, I mean, if we're going to have all these injuries, our defense has to create pressure, and that's something we're not doing. Hutch has looked like a minor part of himself, but then again, he's also not getting any help from anybody else on the defensive line, which has been the thing we've been talking about as Lions fans. If we could get someone across from Hutch or interior pressure, Hutch could be dominant, and we could be a good defense. But when Jared or Jordan Love can just float back and float back and float back and not have any pressure, it's hard to cover people for 4 seconds, let alone 10 seconds.
Right.
It's just not looking good for the Lions. I think the playoffs start now. You have to take that mentality in. If we lose, that's our season. We're done.
Yep. Yep. And on that note, like defensively, I just feel like we are so short. We've been playing so much zone. It's really
Yeah,
hard to man up. And then when you have your zones, it's really hard to take one of those backers out or someone else adding to the pressure, and our four-man isn't getting to it.
for
It's really
sure.
tough seeing or saying Hutch isn't having a great any of the games if his stats aren't there in the stat sheet because he's getting chipped by a running back and getting
Every play.
two manned by the ending or by the tackle
Yep,
and guard. So it's just like he shouldn't see the snaps if we don't have any other playmakers like you're saying.
for
Like
sure.
he's not going to see the stat sheet whatsoever unless he gets those one-on-one opportunities. But every team that we play is guaranteeing or limiting as many of those chances as possible.
The old saying of "we're not going to let this guy beat us," right? Like we're not going to let Hutch beat us. If someone else steps up and beats us, then so be it. But Aiden Hutchinson, we're not going to let him do that. That being said,
Don't
he's still
let
going to make
him,
some plays, right?
yeah, for sure. And he does. It's just don't let him create turnovers.
Right.
You
And
know,
the
don't let
Lions
him
haven't
shift
forced a
the
turnover,
game.
and I couldn't tell you how long.
Yep. And we were ball hawks,
Right.
so it's tough to see getting dimed, pieced up
For sure.
defensively, especially like I said, we're sitting in zones. It's super easy to read, especially with Love. So he gets up there and he can audible out to whatever he needs. Like it's you can't disguise it up until one that often. It's you're gonna get picked apart
Right.
when noticed.
Most definitely. Most definitely. I think potentially this week we might see a little bit more of Gibbs in the slot. It's something that they've kind of dabbled with a little bit, him running a little bit more routes. But something's got to happen. We got to get another game, or I guess game changer, playmaker out on the field and still have a threat to run. Where
Why not
you
at
know,
this point? Put
what do you got
Demont in
to
the
lose,
back
right?
and have Gibbs. Yep, why not?
even run some some of that jet motion or deep motion with Gibbs just to get the defense flowing a little bit and give it to Monty or swing it out to him and let him run. Something's got to change. We got to
Yeah,
get a
you
little bit
gotta
more creative.
yeah, you gotta empty the bag at this point. If
Absolutely.
you got a bag, you gotta empty it
There is
because
no holding on to the chips.
yeah, there's
Push
no
him in.
holding on, and we don't have anyone. This is all we got. This is 300.
Right.
This is all we got.
We lose this game, like I mean, we got the Rams next week. Steelers are not an easy place to, or not an easy team to beat. Then we end with Vikings Bears. I, good
That's not
God,
easy.
no, it ain't
That
easy. That's
ain't
for sure.
easy.
But that's why you play the game, right? Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Mm.
I guess moving on, sticking to another Thanksgiving game. Did you watch the Cowboy Chief game? I didn't get a chance to
I
really
didn't get to
watch too
see
much
the
of
end
it.
of it. No.
Okay. I'm just happy the Chiefs lost. All three of us were on the Chiefs to cover, and the Chiefs lost. So that just goes to show, Third Leg Podcast, we're handing out free money here.
Yep.
If everyone is on it, just go ahead and fade.
It's reverse psychology. We even said it as soon as all three of us were on, and we're like, "Trust me, take it to the bank."
Yep. So the Chiefs are sitting out of the playoffs right now, which is a different
Darn.
sight to see. Yeah, darn it.
Darn it. Dude, Dak's been killing it. Pickett,
No.
and I mean, he went, what did he do? 320, two tutties. I mean,
Nasty.
that's against Andy Reid there.
And George Pickens is looking like 1A versus being 2, with
Yeah.
CD out
I
there.
mean, he's
It's
making
scary.
plays
Right.
because Dak's been killing it, but he's not always extremely accurate. He's got
Right.
some athletic receivers going and making some plays, and like I said, they got one of the most targeted tight ends in the league who is one of the goats this year, especially for fantasy if you got him.
For sure. Jake Ferguson.
Yep. So it was nice Javante ad as well
Yep.
in the season. People didn't think it was going to be much, but it's been enough. On the other side of that, you do see Rico going off, and you're like, damn, imagine if they had Rico.
Right.
It's like, oh, fuck, they
Exactly.
did for like 800K.
And just let him walk, saying see ya never.
Yeah, they probably would have brought fucking Elliott back for him.
Right. And I mean, looking at their defense, right? A couple years ago, they were phenomenal defense and kind of fell off last year. A lot of injuries. This year, they're starting to get a little bit better again. They made that trade for Quinnen Williams. Obviously, they traded Micah Parsons to start the season, but they got a piece back in Kenny Clark. No, Kenny Clark. Did they get him? No,
Kenneth Clark.
something like that. Um, they have a solid defensive front now, which makes it so you might not be able to run the ball as effectively as you want to. So good luck, Lions. We're pulling for you this week, that's for sure.
What was the spread on that game? I seen it was
We are
one of the
favored by
higher
a
ones.
field goal, 3 points.
And then
Not
what is the
playing
over
good
under?
I'll look for
It was
you
pretty
right
high,
now. Yep.
which didn't surprise me, but
54.5.
yeah,
I was watching a break the other day and someone asked if they get to 100 points. I was like, Jesus, there is
dude,
some defense out there.
we need a good Thursday night game. We need some points. It's
That
been
would be
pretty
fun to watch.
disappointing. Yeah,
Right.
I mean, as long as we win, it's not fun to
Right.
watch if we
As long
lose.
as,
Fuck
as long
that.
as we win
Stupidest game I've ever.
61,
We lose.
61-49.
Stupidest game I've ever seen.
Amen to that. And then the nightcap of the Thanksgiving games, Toe Burrow back in action, smacking the Ravens 32-14. What is going on in Baltimore?
I don't know, but they had something going for a minute, and it was kind of nice to see Burrow come back out and say, "Nah, nah, nah, you ain't having another run."
This is my division, bitch.
Yeah, he's like, "We're not gonna do shit, but fuck your run."
Right, right.
They were on a 5-game winning streak leading up to that. Beat the
Really?
Bears, Dolphins, Vikings, Browns, Jets. Nothing impressive, but nonetheless, they were
You got to win, right?
1-5 before that. So they're 6-6 now. It could have been disastrous. They got a
Isn't
couple wins with Huntley, and then Lamar got back, and
isn't that sick to just see 6-6 and leading the division?
yeah, it's not fair.
It
It's
really
just not
isn't
fair. They just beat the fuck out of each other, and then they all lose to their out of conference games. It's like
Yep.
it's unreal. The craziest thing about this is Toe Burrow's gonna play him again in 11 days. They play in 11 days in Cincy.
He's good, dude. Joe Burrow is the real deal. They're sitting at 4-8 right now, but they're 3-1 in their division.
That's crazy.
It is. It is.
Does that matter?
No, I mean if it comes down to tiebreaker for their
Yeah, it's
division,
like that just
yeah,
doesn't
but
matter.
they have to win out. They have to win the rest the 5 remaining
They gotta
games.
beat Buffalo in Buffalo, Baltimore, Miami, Arizona, Cleveland. I mean, they gotta beat Buffalo and
Baltimore again.
Baltimore. And the last three, I mean,
It's possible though. Buffalo's been beatable this year, and obviously they just dismantled the Ravens a little bit this week. So
so if they go 9-8, you think they're in?
I think they got a chance.
That's
They
crazy.
have to win the division, and they need the Ravens obviously to falter a little bit. But if the Ravens don't win 4 games, there's a
It had
chance
the
they could have it.
tiebreaker on them.
Right?
So
Exactly.
you're saying there's a chance.
Maybe we should put a little
Another
sprinkle on that,
another game that was a little surprising. Colts lose again. They lose
dude.
to the Texans 20-16.
I could not believe that at all. In Indianapolis, you think, okay,
Dude, they
in the
can't beat
dome,
them.
they'll get things ready to go. You know, JT's gonna run all over Houston. Houston hasn't been able to score points all damn season.
But
And
CJ
then
came back.
right, and then Daniel Jones, broken fibula, still playing. Like he doesn't look like the same
Yeah, if
Danny
he's gonna
Dimes,
play
you know.
again this week, I think.
Yeah, and
CJ didn't even throw a tutty. That was one surprising thing. Nico ran one in, and so did Nick Chubb.
okay, okay.
JT had 21 carries on 85 yards, no tutties.
If he doesn't, I mean, he truly is the MVP of the league. I feel like if
Because
he
he's
isn't
putting the team
going,
on his back.
if he isn't going, the Colts aren't winning, and that's just how it is.
Yeah,
You
they
might as well
had.
bet Colts money line and JT for 100 yards, and then bet money line on the other team as well. That because one of them's hitting, and they're both going to be plus money.
Facts. Yep, the Colts have lost 3 out of the last 4 after winning 7 of 8. They started off 7-1 and have lost 3 of the last 4. One of them being the Steelers. They beat the Falcons by 6, and then they lost to the Chiefs and now the Texans.
Fraud, 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 fraud. Sauce Gardner blew his Achilles, so he's done.
Did he?
Yeah.
He got traded there and blew his Achilles. That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
They wasted hella shit on that.
Right. They Colts are in second in their division right now. They're tied with the Jaguars, but Jaguars have the tiebreaker because they beat them already this year. And
No,
then
they haven't beat them this year. They just had the tiebreaker for
okay,
whatever other reason. They played twice. They still got to play twice.
wins tiebreaker over Indianapolis based on win percentage against common opponents. Okay. So they got to play twice still.
Yeah, they play this week in Jacksonville, and then they play in Indy the second to last week.
Gotcha. Jacksonville
So,
8-4, Colts 8-4, Texans 7-5.
and
All
they got to
three.
play the Texans the very last game.
Damn.
So there could be a last 2 week run at this.
3 people in that division, all in the top 8 teams in the AFC.
Where, like I said, Indy started 7-1, and Jacksonville won 3 or 4 out of the last 5 games. So
Right.
it's just a 4 game stretch of losing 3 out of 4, and the other team winning,
You have those
3
3
out of 4.
teams, and then you have the old Tennessee Titans down there at the bottom,
Dude,
1
just
and
let
11.
them, just let them get another pick. They'll
That's what
do
it
it
is,
next
dude.
year. They just need another pick.
That's all it is.
I feel like the only way you can do it is if you do the OKC method and just super tank, get as many picks as possible, sell every asset you have, and just no, give us 5. Give us
1
5 years.
year. Right.
Give us 5 years, and we're gonna have so many picks. We're like OKC right now has so many picks the next
It's ridiculous.
3 years. And
Something
like
like
who
7
you
or
don't
8
even
first
have
round picks.
roster
Yeah.
spots, bro. Your team, you might go back to back.
See, that's the crazy thing is how they haven't packaged those picks to just bring a all-star, like,
Bring
another
KD
superstar.
back in or
Right.
something.
Ultimately, that would be like the storybook ending, right? Bring KD back, win a fucking title with him,
Fuck,
and
you got enough picks. Bring James back too, and
right,
Russ. Fuck it, dude. You got enough picks. Russ
we're
could be your seventh
reassembling.
man, bro.
Right.
After they're so good.
I guess two of the games I wanted to also touch on real quick. Rams beat or lost to the Panthers in LA.
Yeah, dude, I seen that.
I think Stafford had 3 turnovers, 2 picks, and a fumble.
Yeah, Dakota had this long ass parlay, and he
Uh
had Stafford 250, and he threw that pick at the end.
huh.
And he
Oh
had
no,
243,
Jesus.
and there was like 4.5 minutes left or something, or
Yep.
whatever it was, and they ran it out. Like he didn't get the ball back.
Is that the only leg that lost too?
Yeah.
Damn.
And it was like, oh, dude, it was like a $900 ticket or some shit.
Sheesh.
He sent it to me. The funniest thing is he sent it to me mm, uh, Monday morning or whatever. So I know he was still thinking about it.
Right? Just so pissed
He
all
woke
Sunday
up, he
night.
was like, dude, I gotta fucking tell someone. It was the first thing he thought of in the morning. It was at like 6:40. I woke up and I'm like, no way.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious.
And then the other game I wanted to talk about, Seahawks blanking the Vikings 26-0. It might not
Yeah.
be a JJ thing, or maybe it's just both quarterbacks are ass.
Yeah, I mean, this quarterback was super ass. He had 4 picks, 19 of 30 on
Did you see the
120,
one?
126 yards.
One of them, he's going down and says, "Fuck it, take the ball."
No, that's the worst, dude. That's the career ender. You don't get you don't get to come back after that.
As soon as the
Oh,
guy
that's
caught
tough.
it, the announcer, "Oh, there's a big 6."
They had 4 picks, and then Aaron Jones also fumbled the ball. So
Sucks.
they
Need him
they're
to
lucky it
show out.
wasn't 50-0. To
Right.
be quite honest with you. Um, I mean, I don't really want to talk about it, but Bears beating the Eagles.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a huge surprise.
Ben Johnson was shirtless in the locker room. I mean,
Did you
what the
see why he
fuck was
didn't go?
that? No.
So I forget what business it was, but someone said if Ben Johnson goes shirtless, they'll give. I think it was like hot dogs, free hot dogs for everyone. And he
That's
went
crazy,
shirtless.
bro. He went shirtless for the Glizzies.
Yeah.
That shit's sus.
So anyone who needed a glizzy could go get one for free from this place.
That's awesome.
That's what I
Whoever
wanted.
said that and whatever business that is, you a freak.
Well, that and you're fucked now.
That's some freaky shit. He said he really didn't think he was gonna do it.
Right.
Oh man, that's crazy. 24-19 though. The Eagles have been
Abysmal.
doing Eagle things. It's like earlier in the year they're winning. AJ Brown wasn't getting the ball. Now
Right.
he's getting the ball and they're losing, and he's
Yep.
10 catches for 132 yards, 2 tutties.
Just
I will
stuff that.
give the Bears their I'll tip my cap to picking up Manungai
Yeah.
in the 6th. He goes out this deep into the season right now, 22 carries, 130 yards on a tud.
They had
Versus
2 rushes of
Phillies
100 yards.
interior.
Right.
I know we busted him up a little bit, but that's big play slay shit.
Yeah.
Manungai toted that bitch 22 times. I mean, 281 rushing yards. Swift had 18 carries and he had 22.
Yep.
That's some Ben Johnson shit right there.
And you know what I said? I was looking on fantasy waivers. And I was like, "Ooh, I could probably get Monongai." Bears are gonna falter. They're going through the tough stretch. He's not gonna be that good. So I'll just go for the other guys. And then he goes out
That's
and does this.
crazy.
Fucking idiot.
That's crazy work.
Yep. But the Bears are
Uh,
finally in positive point differential. First time.
First time all year, and now they lead the NFC.
9-3. That's sickening. It makes me want to puke.
One more, or I guess I'll just recap last week.
Okay.
Lions shit the bed. KC shit the bed. We're happy with KC, not so much Lions. The other two were free licks. Jags -6.5 versus the Titans. They blew them out of the water by 22.
Hmm.
Titans had 3 points. And then the other one was Chargers minus 8.5, and they won by 17.
Beautiful.
So 2 free ones, 2 shit beds. That's the way she goes sometimes.
The way she goes. Have you heard? Is Herbert gonna play this week or no?
I didn't think so. I thought he was.
I thought
I don't
he
know.
might need surgery with the broken hand or something like that, but
I don't know.
this
I just
first,
see I see more like memes and skits about shit than I do actual information. I don't know why that never floats onto my timelines, but
yep.
it's always just bullshit.
Is it the guy with the backwards hat that you saw? Yes, we have the same person. Let's go. He's hilarious.
Where he was like, the doctor's like, "Oh my god."
Oh, you need surgery. That is
Yeah.
broke.
Oh, that's funny as shit.
So you mean to tell me both our tackles are out and Herbert's gone? Yep.
Yep,
Yep.
that'll do it. And that division is not fun.
No. I mean, you're 8-4 and fighting for a wild card spot, let
Could
alone
you
the
imagine if the Chiefs like do make it and they're one of the you got to play them wild card?
not fun.
Like, come the fuck on, bro.
You mean to tell me I got the 2 seed finally this year and we
And I
draw
got him.
Kansas City?
We worked all 17-week season for this shit. They just fucking snuck in, and here we come with Andy Reid's fucking snow beard.
Right. Well, that's what some people were saying. Like, looking at the playoff picture for the AFC, if Kansas City just gets the 7 seed and gets in, they'll play Denver in Denver for the third time this season with Bo Nix not looking like he's the best quarterback. His defense really helps him a lot.
Hmm.
And then they'll travel to New England to play Drake May, who hasn't had that many pressure starts, you know? So it's like, could Kansas City just go through 2 quarterbacks that don't have a lot of playoff experience and,
Right.
when it matters and just have a free to the AFC championship game? Like, damn it, come on.
At least it won't be an Arrowhead this year.
True. That's true.
We can say that. But another thing is if Mahomes goes through the gauntlet of not
Right.
going, like this chip would do something. But let's
Mean a
not
little
talk
more.
about Chip. They just lost to the fucking Cowboys.
True, 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 true.
But either way, you don't want to see them in the playoffs. That's for damn sure.
For sure, for sure. All right, last week I went 1-4. My only win in the NFL slate was the 49ers coming through for me. I had a -4.5 against Shadiddy Sanders. And that hit no problem. Obviously, the Chiefs lost to the Cowboys. The Dolphins did not cover 6 against the Saints. They only won by 4. Falcons lost outright to the Jets, which I was very shocked by. And then the
They're fucking them dirty birds, dude. You can't trust them no more. I
at
don't
all.
think you can trust them with U.S. currency anymore.
I don't think I could bet on any birds anymore. But Broncos -6 against the Commanders. They should have lost the game outright. They ended up winning by a point, but they didn't cover 6. That's for sure.
A 10-2 win team fighting for their life against Marcus Mariota.
Right. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't.
Mariota was their leading rusher. He's like 35. He
Still
had
fast as fuck,
55.
boy.
He had 55 yards, and then their next running back had 41 on 11
That's
carries.
so sad. So
He
sad.
threw that bitch 50 times. He did not give a fuck. He's only 32. Why do I feel like he's old as dirt?
Because it feels like, 10 years ago he was in the Heisman race.
Yeah,
Like,
sure. Ertz had 10 catches for 106. Nice to see. Terry's back, 7 catches for 96 and a tutty. Welcome back. You're still on the 3-9 Commanders, though.
right.
Stay healthy for next year, brother.
After starting 3-2 this season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Bears, Cowboys, Chiefs, Seahawks, Lions, Dolphins, Broncos.
That's a
Ah,
tough schedule.
other than the Broncos, yeah, there's no freebies there.
Right.
Cowboys earlier in the year though,
That's true.
not the
That's
same
true.
Cowboys right now. You got
You could
CD back,
argue
shit's diffy.
you could argue the Commanders are what got the Cowboys rolling again, a little bit.
A little softball to them.
Yeah. Yep. Good God, I can't believe that. 3-9 from going to the NFC Championship last year.
Who do
Absolutely.
you? I'm looking at the schedule. Just drafted this question. Who do you think next year does better and bounces back? The Vikings or the Giants?
The Giants. Like,
You think the Giants will be better than the Vikings?
yeah, I mean, just looking at like Dart will have another year, of development. They're gonna get a new coach that hopefully gels well with them. Scadaboo will be back. Neighbors will be back, and then they're gonna have another high draft pick to what they already have going.
They better get a fucking lineman.
Right.
Get somebody.
To
It's
protect them
somebody to
motherfuckers.
protect them dogs.
Yep.
Somebody to lead scat through.
Because right now they would have the number 2 pick.
Shit, they're gonna be loaded. They're gonna be OKC.
Yep.
They're
And I mean, they
straight
really don't need
young.
an edge rusher. They don't need a skill position. So O line is the way to go. They could even trade back.
Yep.
I'm interested to see where Caleb Downs goes.
Play to jail.
If you guys are
Who
listening to this,
cares?
we haven't done the college football podcast yet. That'll get there.
Uh,
Oh God,
people don't forget.
no, they don't. They really don't. What you got this week? Who you liking? Who you thinking?
This week we got 4 plays. Obviously, Lions -3 versus Cowboys or money line. Browns -4.5 against the Titans.
Just fade the Titans.
I think the yep, just fade the Titans at this point. We've all seen their defense. We know there's inner turmoil. They're not good. Just don't think about it. Colts, Jags, under, what is it? Under 47.5.
Okay.
Both these offenses have not been great, but their defenses are good. So hopefully limit big plays, bunch of punts. Last one, Philly -3 versus Chargers, in quotation, no hope, no Herbert.
Only if Herbert doesn't play.
I
Do you
don't
think the
think.
spread changes if he's for sure ruled out?
Oh yeah, it'll go at least 10. It'll be 10.
I
Give
would
him
think
another
so too.
touchdown. I don't even know who their second string is. If it's Duggan or no shot. I don't even know who it is. It doesn't matter though.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
It doesn't matter. Pistons are down 3 right now. God damn it.
With Giannis out too, that just makes no sense whatsoever.
That's the NBA, bro.
It's true.
There's gonna be, yeah, like KPJ's got 26. I think
Crazy.
it's just like the next guy up. All right, your shooting volume goes up. Wow, you make a lot of these. You must practice.
And you must actually be pretty damn good at what you do.
Uh-huh.
I've got 5 plays. Commanders +2.5 or money line, whichever you want to take. They're playing in Minnesota. It's more of a fade Minnesota than it is trust the Commanders. Minnesota's been struggling with pressure with quarterback. If you put them under pressure, struggles even more. Look for Dan Quinn and his team to get after the quarterback a little bit. +2.5, I really like. Money line, I'll probably be on as well. I'm with you. Lions -3. I think something different has got to happen. I hate the fucking Cowboys. I really, and I
I
know
cracked the fresh pack of Kool-Aid for this week. I fucking hate the Cowboys. Like we're
for
all
sure.
in. The earlier the year, it doesn't matter.
And what makes it even better than you and I hate the Cowboys, I know Dan Campbell fucking hates the Cowboys too. So he
Hmm.
he tries to run it up on them motherfuckers all the time. We'll see a couple trick plays. They're gonna empty the bag like we talked about. Um, JMO's got to have a big game. Jameer's got to have a big game, and Monty's got to look like himself, like he was last year. I'm on Jags +1.5 or money line, so 2 underdogs. But again, more or less fading the team that they're playing versus trusting themselves. They're playing the Colts, so this should be a game where the Colts could win. But it's in Jacksonville. Danny Dimes doesn't look like himself. If the Jags can contain JT, limit how effective he is on the ground, look for Jacksonville to get the job done. I'm going back to the well. They burned me last week, but Broncos -7.5 against the Raiders. The Raiders are abysmal. They're terrible. Again,
They need to lose.
fade them. The Broncos defense is great. They might only have to score 10 points to cover the 7.5, and that's what I'm hoping for, And then Rams -7.5. They gotta bounce back. They're playing the Cardinals. I really don't trust Arizona at all. And you're putting Stafford in a dome. That tends to work pretty damn well.
Yeah, he's those receivers are gonna feast.
100%.
Feast. The
Talk
3 and
about a
9
touchdown margin.
Cardinals.
Good God, Devontae Adams inside the 10-yard line.
Dude,
Ridiculous.
it's not fair.
It's not. It's not.
He's getting to the point where he almost got a Kelvin treatment.
Right? But if you do that, you're leaving Puka open. It's like, oh, that's not fair either.
You got to do it on both sides. No
Did you see
safeties.
the grab that he had?
Mm-mm.
Like, one hand reached in front and just snagged it running down the sideline. Just absolutely insane.
He started off super slow last week.
Puka? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, probably because
insane.
Devontae was stealing everything. Like,
Right.
it's like he's cooking, just keep throwing it over there.
Yeah, I had Puka for 50 yards on one of my parlays, and I was like, damn it, this is not going to hit, not going to hit. And then
Just gotta wait.
On that catch that I'm talking about, it was like a 30, 40-yard gain. So I was like, all right, perfect. We're good.
Stafford, he might forget for a second, but once he throws it to him once, there's 6 more coming his way.
Yep. That's the one thing Matty's good for sure.
He likes his favorites.
Yeah.
He's a big trust guy.
And he's got the trust of 2 guys over there, that's for sure.
How lucky. It'd be dope to be Blake Corum, though.
Oh, for sure.
Get Staffy and Devontae. Shit.
Right. Get to learn. Obviously, they're not his position, but get to learn from him still. Did you watch the Sunday night game at all for Broncos Commanders? I know we kind of moved on from the recap, but did you see the catch that the kid had in the back of the end zone?
Mm-mm.
It looked just like OBJ. Not as good as OBJ's, but see if I can find it real quick. Oh, what was his name?
Sure, I've seen the clip, but
Commanders touchdown catch. Let's see if it's on here.
Commanders touchdown catch.
Yep, there it is. Traylon Burks. Thought he was done playing, but he's not.
Psych.
Hold on. Pause this. There we go. Share screen.
Yeah, I'm watching the Giannis thing go down.
Uh-huh.
Damn.
All right,
He does
ready?
not look happy. Yep. Hell no.
That's looking like us, youth football out in the end zone warming up,
Thanks,
throwing
bro.
some shit.
I still
Hopefully
remember those sketches. Should have
Yep.
been some scouts in the bleachers.
Trash bag on and everything.
Uh-huh.
Just goes up and snags it.
That's the one you live for.
For sure.
In the end zone too, just a fade. You can't beat that. Receivers dream of that.
For sure. And how much stickum does he have on the gloves? Let's test it.
Gotta use the stick 'em no glove, so they don't guess. They just think you're that good.
Mike Williams in the back of the end zone for USC.
Cheating.
He did that one time. I forget if Matt Leinart or Carson Palmer rolled out, threw a strike back at him, and he just standing there, catches the tip of the ball. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, you stick 'em.
For sure. All right, you got anything NFL wise?
No, sir.
All right.
Gucci.
You got anything fun, college basketball or NBA?
I mean, other than the obvious Michigan future
Whooping
national
ass.
champion, future Big Ten champ. Throw those futures in before they go down as they keep winning.
We're actually tied for first for odds-on favorite to win the Natty right now, plus 850.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
crazy.
who is it? Us and Duke?
Purdue.
Damn. Go Big Ten.
Us and Purdue, Connecticut, Duke, and then the team we fucking annihilated, Gonzaga.
As fourth, fifth.
Yeah, fifth. Yep.
What the fuck? Where's Duke? Or how much?
They're fourth,
What's
plus
our odds?
1100,
Plus 11. What's Michigan?
plus 850.
Yep, I would just lock both of those in and have a fun season.
Have fun watching March Madness. Yep.
Yep.
For sure, for sure. We are recording, I think, Friday night for college football, correct?
Yep.
So we won't get to it. I just want to talk about the North Texas game because it is Friday night. We'll talk about it during the podcast, obviously. But I will be on North Texas minus 2.5 against Tulane. Tulane is hosting the game because they technically won. But looking at the record, I can't figure out why. Tulane has 2 losses. North Texas has 1. They didn't play in the regular season. And common opponents, North Texas has won by more points for all of them. And in one of them, Tulane lost.
What?
It just doesn't make sense how Tulane is the higher seed and hosting the game versus North Texas. It just doesn't make sense. Their common opponents, South Alabama, North Texas won by 14, Tulane won by 2. Army, North Texas, and Tulane both won by 7. UTSA is the big game. North Texas won by 38. Tulane lost by 22.
What?
It doesn't make sense. And then Charlotte and Temple, North Texas won by 34 and 27. Tulane won by 27 and 24. So, they beat the common opponents by more. They didn't play. They have a better overall record. How Tulane is hosting the game doesn't make sense to me.
That's weird.
Yep. But take North Texas minus 2.5. They're away. They're still favored by a field goal.
They score a zillion points a game.
They're a wagon. They're a wagon.
They're I don't know. Maybe that game we fucking ladder them up to 10.
Might have. I mean,
ladder them all the way up to 9.5.
Take the 2.5, the 3.5, the 4.5, all the way to 9.5.
All the way to 9.5. If you get that much stress, I think they are obviously versus, their opponents are one of the best offenses right now. So
most definitely. Let's see. Alternate spread, North Texas. 9.5 gets you all the way to plus 215.
That's not terrible.
Not terrible at all. All right, buddy. Got anything else?
No, sir. Gucci gang.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
Yes, sir. We will be recording Friday. I'll get it out as soon as we're done. So till then, guys. Appreciate you. Peace.
Peace.
Another one for Tommy boy. Another one for the world. Another one for the listeners. And maybe